Hey everybody, this is Cindy from So Many Quilts, So Little Time. Just sitting here and I've been working on something and I wanted to kind of give you a little preview into what I'm working on. So, a lot of times we have 2.5 inch strips, jelly rolls, or we've cut up some fabric and we don't know what to do with it. And there are lots of different things that you can do with 2.5 inch strips. And so this is one thing that I have learned to do. Sometimes when I come home to work, I just want to kind of unwind my mind a little bit. And I want to just do some sewing that doesn't really require a lot of thought process, but that I have something to show for the work that I've done. So what I do is I take a package of 2.5 inch strips and I sew them together in sets of two, lighter and darker values, and then get them ready for whatever step that I want to do next. So, like, I did this whole pack yesterday, and this is an older pack of a Riley Blake. I don't even remember what the name of the line is, but I just went through. There's 20 strips in the set, and I just went through and sewed all of them together in sets of two, lighter and darker values, or accompanying colors or something. Let me see if I can find something that's, this is kind of more of accompanying, but it has lighter and darker value there. And so once you get this step done, then it opens up the door for whenever you have an idea to do something. And I was sitting here and I was going like, okay, how many quilts can you start if you have this starting point done? And so I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about a lot of things. So you may have some things that you have cut up. You may have some 2.5 inch strips where you had a pattern that called for 36, but you had 40 and you got 4 extra. So, you might want to try to use those up. And so, or you may have cut some because I use uh, the ruler that I showed in another video. It's the June Taylor cut shape ruler. And I sat one day and I just cut a bunch of 2.5 inch strips. And then I cut some 5 inch strips because sometimes I need 5 inch blocks. And then I can also cut those into 2.5 inch strips. And so you probably have seen this back behind me. I have plastic shoe boxes. The bottom two have 2 rows of 2.5 inch strips. And I know you're probably going, who is going to have an opportunity to use that much? I have it ready. Whenever I have the mindset to do something, that part's ready. I don't have to worry about it. And once you get to quilting, you're gonna buy so much yardage that your family members are gonna wonder, have you got a problem? Quilters know you don't have a problem. Family members do not know that you don't have a problem. You have to have your own little store that you can go shop at so that you can get projects done. And, quilters understand, families don't. So, I have lots of 2.5 inch strips cut up. If that was all of them that I had cut up, that would be great. I have another organizer down below my table where it is made for scrapbook paper, and I have 4 rows of 2.5 inch strips that are already cut or left over from something else, kind of halfway categorized and put in there where I can look at them, pull them out, get them, and work on something. I'm not saying you have to be as as crazy about it as I am, but sometimes when you have an idea to work on something, your mind needs to see some progression in the project or you're going to lose momentum. So if you've already got this, or you've already got your strips cut, you've already got things kind of laid out, or I've got other boxes up here that have projects planned out. I have more on the other side of the room where I kind of have an idea. I like this fabric. I want to put this fabric together. So I kind of started this video as what do you do with one thing? And it's kind of got into how do you help get your momentum back when you've kind of not been creative lately? And with things in life and just regular events and having to go and do for family or just work or just regular things, sometimes we get out of the creative mindset to do quilting. And you may be like me. It's your outlet to kind of unwind, and it's your peaceful place that you love to create. And you know that, I make most of my items to give away and for other people and to encourage people. And so, to know that I've got something that I can pick up and it won't take me much to finish, or I already have, like if I'm doing a small quilt, if I already have that quilt top done, then all I'm having to do is do the quilting and the binding. And it's just a nice feeling to know that you've got something almost done. And I have a plan for these, but when I started, I didn't have a plan. And that's another thing. Once I opened these up, I could really see what went together, what looked good together, and it gave me ideas how to finish it. And sometimes we have so much fabric, we really don't have a mental inventory of what we have, and we don't really know how to finish anything that we've already got on hand. And in this day and time, it may be that you're to the point you have to use what you have on hand and maybe go get a yard or a yard and a half to finish up a project. And I've had to be at that point. I've had some situations the past summer where I lost a lot of work. And, I had to use what I had in my little fabric store to get some quilting and sewing done when I was able to get back to it. And then it's been like, for a while, it's been, I just have to go and pick up border fabric, or I have to do this, to finish up binding, or, you know, and it's nice to know that you've got what you got on hand, got something started to kind of get you going. And so I just wanted to this was started to be like, get you some 2.5 inch strips and start out sewing two together. But it's ended up being, like how to kind of pre-plan when you don't have a plan. And so I hope this has helped you today, and I hope that you have a great day today. And I appreciate you spending time with me. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Please like and subscribe and hang around, because I have a plan for these, and I'm going to be showing you off and on some ideas that I have on how to make quilts or bags or something out of these sets of strips that are going to be done. So, like I said, thank you again for your time, and have a great day.